Play by Lanford Wilson. It is 1987. The setting is a huge loft in a converted cast-iron building in Lower Manhattan, New York City. Factory windows, a very large sloping skylight, a kitchen area, a sleeping loft, a hall to the bathroom and Larry's bedroom, and another door to Anna's bedroom. The place is sparsely furnished. There is an exercise bar on one mirrored wall and a dining area. There are pipes on the ceiling, and an old sprinkler system is still intact. There is new oak flooring. It is the sort of place that you would kill for, or wouldn't be caught dead. Anna is huddled on the sofa, smoking. She has a drink. A buzzer sounds. A moment later, it sounds again. Hello?
Hi, it's me, I just heard.
Burton, can we make it another? She sighs, buzzes him in, opens the apartment door and leaves, going toward the bathroom. After a moment, Burton comes in.
Oh, God, darling, I heard 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it's not been fun. I didn't know if I wanted to let you in. I think if I have someone to cry on, I'll fall apart completely.
Oh, God, how did it happen?
Oh, he and Dom rented a boat, a little motorboat, and some yacht or something ran them down.
Oh, damn.
They were in the middle of the bay. It was just getting dark. Freak accident. They were taking their things off the island. They could have ferried the damn car over, but I guess they thought a boat would be more of an adventure. I don't know, the assholes. I've just been so angry with him. I mean, if you don't swim, damn it. There was a huge picture of Robbie in the Post. I threw it out. Brilliant young dancer drowned, that bit. They shipped Dom's body back to California.
And that's where the folks are. Man, I was gonna run, I saw Kelly in the park, I just hopped in a cab. You went to the funeral?
Oh, God, Larry and I spent the best years of our lives at that funeral yesterday. And then I got shanghaied into spending the night with the family.
Oh, God.
Really, I've been smoking one of Robbie's cigarettes that he squirreled away. First cigarette I've had since college. I forgot how to smoke. And drinking vodka. I feel like a piece of shit. I'm not very good company.
No, come on. I just wish I'd been here for you.
Who knew where to reach you?
I called from the lodge Wednesday. That's the only phone we saw in a week.
Yeah, I got the message. Thanks. The kid who took the message is a major fan of yours.
Of mine?
He was impressed all the hell.
Nobody knows the right to movies.
Sure they do. He's a sci-fi freak. He thinks you and somebody are the two best writers in the business.
Exactly.
Larry enters, holding groceries.
When the hell did you get home? I've been calling all day.
I'm sorry, love. I turned the phone off.
Now you show up?
Great time.
Where were you?
You don't want to know, really.
She got waylaid into spending the night with the family.
Oh, God.
Really.
She refills her drink.
Vodka? Is that 2?
I think 3.
Oh, you're gonna get sloppy. Not that it matters. What do you want? You want bright and cheery? Nothing happened? You want quiet? Leave me alone? Maybe talk about it and cry. You know me. I'm always willing to drink the joint and crave.
How are you?
Well, who knows? Hi, beautiful. How was Canada?
Great. Cold, snowy, exhausting. How's the advertising business?
It sucks, the big one.
Poor baby. Everything got dumped on Larry. You were in Canada. I was in Houston. He had to go out there and identify Dom and Robbie, notify their families, get Robbie's suit down for the funeral. Had to buy a dress shirt and tie. Robbie didn't own one.
Yeah, it was a lot of laughs. She told you about the funeral.
I just walked in.
The single most depressing experience of my life.
Really, there was this great Baroque maroon and gold casket with these ormolu gewgaws all over it. Angels and swags. Robbie would have hated it.
It looked just like a giant spode soup tureen.
Everything was wrong. The whole company's in Sacramento, so only about 6 of his friends were there. The eulogy, the priest hadn't seen him in 6 years. His folks hadn't seen him in 5. Did you know that?
Jesus.
Well, have you ever heard him talk about his family?
One brother, I think.
Now we know why. There's brothers and sisters, aunts and uncles for days, and none of them had seen him dance.
You gotta be kidding.
Never. Can you believe it? couldn't believe it. Oh God, it was a total nightmare.
They had no idea who he was at all.
I was the girlfriend, can you believe it?
Oh, good Lord.
It hadn't even crossed my mind. Of course, living with a woman, what else is it going to be?
Yeah, but he was hardly living in a closet. I mean, the interviews in the Advocate.
Well, they obviously don't subscribe. Oh God. Okay. Larry and I take the bus out there.
The whole town was a combat zone.
I don't know what industry it was built on, but it's not there anymore.
In its heyday, it couldn't have been much more than a place to live.
At the station, we were met by a rented black Cadillac and either the sister or sister-in-law. Did you hear?
Not a word.
She spoke so softly, we asked 3 times and finally just pretended to hear. We get to the church.
Everyone descended on Anna like a plague of grasshoppers.
No joke, they just thrashed me.
She's rushed off to the first 5 rows. The family.
I said, I'm the grieving.
You're the bereaved widow, of course.
Some aunt patting my arm, everyone sobbing and beating their breasts. Most of them had never seen him in their lives, you understand. We get to the cemetery, I get the distinct feeling that I'm supposed to throw myself across that hideous casket.
Absolutely.
I'd have given $50 for a veil. I just kept thinking the 3 of us grew up in such different circumstances. I mean, what could I know about the world living in Highland Park? But Lord, Robbie grew up in such... I looked for his teacher. I couldn't remember her name. I asked them. They'd never even heard of her.
You probably had to sneak off to class.
No, he did, literally. I knew that. I tried to tell them about the dance Robbie and I were working on and how important he was to me. With all that drive, having a friend who was that good, pushing you. They wouldn't let me talk about his dancing at all. I thought I could be truthful about something.
I wanted to see it.
Our dance?
It was good.
Yeah, even Larry liked it. You know, it had volume. It was too much like Charlie's work anyway. But even my mother keeps a scrapbook, and all she wants is grandchildren.
Yes, someone to take over the business.
Listen, that's probably all I'm good for anyway. And quick. Oh, Lord. Tell us about Canada. Maybe it'll take my mind off myself.
No joke, we've been like this for 3 days.
Feel my thigh. But it just hurt.
Good Lord. Must have been beautiful, huh?
Yeah, but more strange. Very strange things happen to you up there. Very disconcerting. 2 days, it's 70-something. We're skiing across this hilltop. We're stark naked, carrying our backpacks.
That must have been scenic.
And the next day, it was 10 degrees and snowing, but amazing country. Incredible skies. Some of the land looks like the moon, all gouged out. Very heavy glacier activity there. Very barren, very lonely. I missed you up there. I think I came up with a good idea.
God knows we need it.
That's
A
great.
whole new thing, not a space flight, a whole different venue. It takes place in maybe Jasper, way up in northern Alberta with the Aurora, and I don't know, 10 different things. But this one's weird. Amazing things happen to your mind. You feel like you're all alone, or you're one with the something. Or, well, we don't have to talk about it now.
No. What? Something should come from this one.
It was like a vision I had while we were going along the ridge, like the top of the world. All this snow, this bright sun, you get into kind of a trance. And I saw this whole story, kind of a weird-ass love story.
Burton, a love story?
Or really more like the wives of whalers or sailors out to sea.
The wives out to sea?
Oh, you know, great. The men for years on end, and the wives waiting on their widow's walk, walking back and forth, watching the water, the waves coming in, the sun going down, and the men never coming home. Sort of their heart, or the men out there on the sea, their heart. What's that love, or what is it, that power that allows those people to sustain that feeling, loss through death? Is it less than the feelings we have? So they can humanly cope, or is it more? I think they felt things in a much more profound way. There's some humongous mega passion, something felt much deeper than me.
I love it when you get an idea. You're so confused and enthusiastic.
Am I?
It's a good sign.
Well, it's there. I mean, it's all fragmented. But I had this book of Nordic tales, totally foreign from our stupid urban microcosm, all that crap.
You never write urban microcosms anyway.
Well, I know, thank God, but out there, where the prairies held the seas of grass, there's huge distances, sodbusters, no one within 3,000 miles. What sustains those people out to sea 2 or 3 years at a time, some of those whaling voyages, the fortitude of that kind of love? God, but light, subtle, don't bang them over the head. I don't know, I don't think I can use it.
Why not? It sounds terrific.
It's all been done. It's not right. I'd write it in shooting it, be all degenerated into some goddamn gothic horror, the handsome sailor out at sea, the evil brother usurps the estate, 1,000 times. Write a sodbuster, and they'll turn out Little House on the Prairie.
No, do it. I want to see it.
No, it's just a phantom that haunts you up there. Everything is so good, it makes you want to do something good, too. Or I just haven't gotten that thing yet, how that environment impinges on the personalities, that does to the women, the men, what?
Robots.
No robots. I love the space stuff, but on this one I'm looking for passions, faith, myths, love, daring do, for God's sake, heroes and heroines.
Sent her throwing herself into the sea.
Who sent her?
After the Dutchman sails away?
I don't know.
The Flying
I
Dutchman?
don't know the fucking Flying Dutchman.
It's probably in your book of Nordic myths.
Really? The Dutchman's a sailor who's like condemned to perdition unless he finds a girl who will really love him, but he can only come ashore about once every 7 years.
Why?
You don't ask why with Wagner. So he goes to Norway and Senta falls in love with him. But she has this boyfriend hanging around, and the Dutchman gets uptight and he sails off, and Senta throws herself into the fjord.
To prove she loved him.
To save him from perdition, to break the spell. The seas start boiling, the Dutchman ship sinks, all hell breaks loose.
Big finish.
I like the sea boiling, but I'm not that much of an opera queen.
I am not an opera queen, Burton. I have seen opera queens, and believe me, I rank no higher than Lady in Waiting.
Oh, Christ, I got to call Signer. I was supposed to have dinner with him tonight.
No, don't call it off. Tell him the new idea.
What do you want to do?
I'm going to soak in a tub. Really, I've been in these clothes for 2 days. You go. Tell him about
No,
it.
I'm not ready for him. I shouldn't even be talking about it at this stage. It's the same song every time I see him. God knows what I'd say. I met him once after he read a first draft. He got this crushed look. He hands me the script and says, "Well, what happened to the tiny Australian bushman?" Still don't know what the fuck he was talking about.
Doesn't it just rip you to pieces what they do to your scripts? Did you see Far Voyager after they got through with it?
I saw my bank account when they bought it.
You don't need money.
Tell me what I need.
You're rich as Croesus, you were born rich as Croesus.
Even Crisis needed money.
There was some beautiful writing there.
Beautiful writing, it's anathema to a movie. You can't get involved with it. You'd kill yourself. You can't worry what they're going to do with it. Start something else, take your 200,000 split.
It could have been a good movie if you
It could have been a good movie, but there's no such thing as a good movie.
Far Voyager was wonderful before
There are no good movies. Did you coach him? It can't happen. There cannot be a good movie. When a good movie happens, which is fine, roll of the dice once in every 5 years, it's like this total aberration, a freak of nature like the Grand Canyon. They're ashamed of it. They can't wait to remake it in another 10 years and fuck it up the way it's supposed to be. Movies are some banker's speculation about how the American adolescents want to see themselves that week. Period. They're produced by whores, written by whores, directed
Burton,
by...
you don't have to tell me about whores. You're talking to someone who works in advertising. Besides, I don't want to hear it. I think movies are gorgeous. Who are you? Where did you come from? What do you want? It's me, isn't it? You want to have your filthy way with me. You want to ravage me in the desert, don't you? Lust in the dust?
You memorized that?
Burton, you don't memorize. There are some things that just enter your soul when you hear them. You should be producing your own stuff anyway. At least you wouldn't have done the Pit and the Pendulum scene for Far Voyager, saved by 40 midgets.
Midgets?
Thought you saw it.
No, I just wrote it. I couldn't sit through it. I heard what they did to Kid with the vampire queen hanging upside down. No point in putting yourself through that kind of... Midgets?
Munchkins. They did everything but sing, ding dong, the witch is dead.
Well, Signer's short. He gets off on little people. I'm not as intrepid as Anna, quitting dance, trying to break into choreography.
Oh, yeah, at this late date, by myself.
What, doll? What?
Nothing.
All right, well, we're being insensitive and stupid.
No, I'm just out of it.
Would it be better if I left?
Actually, maybe so.
Okay.
Really, you should talk about Canada, and I want to hear, but all I want to do right now is soak in a hot tub. What time's your dinner?
I'll have to get some of this in the computer if I'm going to see him. I came over, I didn't know if he'd still be here. Are you finished with Houston?
You kidding? I've got to go back at noon for the reception tomorrow night. I didn't even pack. I just got on a plane. I don't suppose you have any desire to see Houston.
Why not?
No, I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm glad you're back.
When we're not feeling so bad about this, we've got to get away. Go up to the vineyard, take a week off.
Maybe it's time for us to just move up there permanently.
I'd love it.
Bye, beautiful.
Yeah, sure. Take care of her. I got to get going. Call tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
I don't know why you just don't marry him and buy things.
I'm glad he's coming up with something. I think he was beginning to panic.
I didn't visibly glance when he said he gets $200,000 for a rough draft, did I?
Well, he's got a name, you know, he's good. God, I'm stiff as a board. I haven't exercised in 2 days. I'm completely out of touch with my body.
When's your plane tomorrow?
Noon. But I'm back the day after, here for a week, then go to Seattle for no more than 6 days, and then that's it. No more teaching other companies Charlie's dance.
Concentrate on your own work.
Whatever that is. I've already signed up for a class just to get Charlie's damn movements out of my muscles. No lie, I could walk down the street. It's Charlie walking down the street. It isn't me.
Should we have waited for you? I mean, after the funeral, Charlie had to go to work.
No, I should have come with you. God. Just as I think I'm out of there, some relatives drive me back to the house. The place is mobbed. I'm dragged through. Everybody eating and drinking and talking to some little back bedroom with all the aunts and cousins with the women. I'm squashed into this room. His mother's on a bed with a washcloth on her forehead. I'm trying to tell them how I've got to get a bus back to civilization.
This is very moving, but I'm double parked.
Exactly.
This is a wake?
I couldn't tell you what it was, Larry. I mean, I guess in about 8 seconds, I can tell they have no idea Robbie's gay.
I could have told you that.
They've never heard of Dom. God, I'm making up stories. I'm racking my brain for every interesting thing anyone I know has ever done, so I can tell them Robbie did it. Wonderful workaholic Robbie, and I couldn't tell them a thing about him. It was all just so massively sad.
Oh, Lord.
It gets worse, it gets much worse, and they never saw him dance. I couldn't believe it. All the men are gorgeous, of course. They all look exactly like Robbie, except in that kind of blue-collar, working at the steel mill kind of way. And drink? God, they could knock it back. So then it's midnight, and the last bus has left at 10, which they knew, I'm sure, damn them, and I hadn't checked like an idiot, so I have to spend the night in Robbie's little nephew's room in the attic, the little redhead. Did you see him?
No, I didn't see
He's
him.
been collecting butterflies all day, and they're pinned around the room to the walls, a pin in each wing,
I am
right?
not liking this little red-headed nephew.
Darling, wait, so I get to sleep by about 2. I've got them to promise me to get me up at 6:30 for the 7-something bus. I wake up, it's not quite light, really. You can't see in the room much, but there's something in there.
Oh, God.
There's this intermittent, soft flutter sound. I think, what the hell is, Larry, the walls are just pulsating. All those butterflies are alive. They're all beating their bodies against the wall, all around me. The kids put them in alcohol. He thought he'd killed them. They'd only passed out.
Oh, God!
I started screaming hysterically. I get the bed sheet around me, ran down to the kitchen. I've never felt so naked in my life. Of course, I was naked. A sheet wrapped around me. This glowering older brother had to go get my clothes, unpin the butterflies. Who knows if they lived? I got the whispering sister.
What a family.
To drop me off at the bus station. They were glad to get rid of me. I was an hour and a half early. I didn't care. I drank about 20 cups of vending machine coffee, black. The cream and sugar buttons didn't work. The bus station attendant is ogling me. I'm so wired from the caffeine. If he'd said anything, I'd have kneecapped him. And there's these 2 bag ladies yelling at each other. Apparently they're rivals. I fit right in.
Oh, God, the way that was. Oh, I could just see them.
Oh, Lord, I shrieked like a madwoman. They were glad to get rid of me.
I was going to ask if you wanted coffee.
No, I don't think that's going to do it.
Not one of your better nights. Huh?
Not one of my better nights.
Jesus.
Not one of my better mornings.
Oh. What are we going to do about Robbie's mail?
Let's save it. We have to bring Robbie's things down from the loft. Someone's coming over for them.
He only had about 2 pairs of jeans and 3 sweatshirts, a lot of shoes.
Clothes didn't mean much to him.
What did? Except work and you and Dominic. In the room, there's this futon and a candle. And a paperback and ancient evenings.
I left this place, went down to Houston. I thought everything important to the future of dance was going to happen in this room. Oh, God. It's too early to go to bed.
Go to bed now, you'll be awake at 2 a.m.
Actually, you want to know the callous truth? If I were still dancing, I'd be brilliant tonight.
You want to order in? What are you going to do about food? You want Mexican or pizza or Chinese? I haven't stopped thinking about it since it happened.
I'm just so annoyed with myself because all I can feel is anger. I was angry with Robbie and Dom for doing something that's stupid. Now I'm angry with his family. They just had no goddamn right. He was my friend, damn it. I danced with him for 3 years. They didn't even know him.
They didn't do anything. There's no reason to be angry with them.
Well, I am, and there is, and they did. I mean, it's sentimental horseshit, but damn it, they wouldn't leave me alone. I didn't even have a damn minute to say goodbye. I'll never forgive those bastards for that.
Music up. The lights fade.
Annie! Hey, Annie! Yeah, just go fuck yourself, fella. Get laid. Do you good. Annie, hey, come on.
Anna turns on a light. She has quickly thrown on a happy coat. She looks through the peephole.
Come on, Jesus.
She opens the door. Pale comes in.
God damn this fucking place. How can anybody live in this shit city? I'm not doing it. I'm not driving my car this goddamn sewer every fucking time. Who are these assholes? Some bug-eyed fat lip tap nigger, all right. Some of my best friends. Thinks he owns this fucking space. The city's got this space reserved specially for his private use. 25 fucking minutes. I'm driving around this goddamn street. I pull up in space, I look back. This fucking baby shit green Trans Am is going beep beep. I get out. This fucker says, it's my space. I shut the fucking tire. I told that fucker, you want you want this space? You're gonna wake up tomorrow, you're gonna find you slept in your fucking car. Cause this ain't your space. You're trenching your pop-up headlights, old Joe? Am I right, huh? That shit. There ain't no talking to shit like that.
I'm sorry, do I know you?
How's that?
I mean, you're obviously some relation of Robbie's. You could be his double, but...
Double? Shit. Well, who that fucking nose is? Sure you know me. Do I know you? Well, we met. I was the one that saved you from the ferocious butterflies.
You have such a large family. I didn't really catch any names.
Jim, I was listening to all the molasses she was pouring over Mom and all the cousins and the neighbor bitches. I had to go take a shot of insulin.
I remember now. You're the older brother.
12 years. So what? What's older? Older than what?
Older than Robbie.
I said, didn't I? 12 years. You heard me say that, right? So we live in this joint? I mean, I no personal disparagement of your neighborhood in which you have a domicile, honey, but this street's trying to die in a crotch rot. The only thing safe in this part of the city, they burn it down. They call this street out there, you could lose a Toyota in some of those potholes. People running your fucking city got no respect for the property of the people living here, you know? This is why people act the way that they do this shit. This has made me, you know, whatever. Not as I usually am. Huh? But I'm trying to parallel park in the only fucking space in a 20-block radius. You don't crawl up my ass in your shit green Trans Am and go beep beep, right? So, did you get the stuff together?
The what?
The things, the stuff. You know, Robbie's shit.
Wait a minute. You've come for Robbie's things?
Didn't I say?
It's been over a month. I called your mother. She gave me some numbers where I could reach you, but
Yeah, sure. Listen, I don't want you bothering my family, okay? I don't like messages. The first one you think, okay, fuck, I messed up. I'll take care of it. My fault. Something came up, no problem. Then you get, a couple of days, here's another fucking message. And it's like, I heard you the first time, okay? Don't leave messages for me. I don't want the pool hall and the bar I go to and, the auto repairman on my back saying some bitch called and giving me a little piece of paper.
saying what? Some bitch called?
Oh.
You were the one who was supposed to.
What are we doing here? A fucking bartender. What does he know? He works in some dark hole, listens to the dregs of society, vomit their life all over the bar 6 nights. He's got a low opinion of humanity, okay? I don't like little pieces of paper. You put them in your pocket, you got 6 or 8 little pieces of paper stuffed all over you, it ruins your clothes. I don't read them. There's nothing you don't know already. Somebody wants me, big fucking deal. Take a number. I said I'd come. I'm here. There's a certain satisfaction in being thought of as a man of your, There's one of my shoes. My feet are in boiling water. Oh, look at that. Man, I never had that.
Are they new?
Yeah, first time I put them on. Don't worry about stinking, I'm clean. Should have done a machine break-in shoes. Killer the top of my foot. That's genuine leather. $245. Fucking pitching everywhere. Jesus. You think a lizard's supposed to be something, right? They gotta move quick and all that. Feel that. Steel plating. What a fucking neighborhood. What a place to live.
Actually, we like it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be arty, I know. It's quaint. Look at it. You should make automobile parts here. It's a fucking factory.
Larry stands in the doorway in t-shirts and shorts.
Where did you come from? What do you want? It's me! You've always wanted me! You want to have your filthy way with me in the desert, don't you? Don't you? You want to ravage me like I've never been ravaged before. Are you okay, honey?
I'm fine. Larry, this is Jimmy, Robbie's brother.
I can tell.
Your girlfriend's in very capable hands.
Larry's my other roommate.
You're the replacement? Well, that didn't take long, huh? In one door out the other?
The 3 of us got the place together.
Didn't see you at the wake.
I wasn't invited. I'm going to bed then.
Good night.
Good night. Shit, sleep tight. What am I, gonna rip off the TV? I hear another dancing?
No, listen, Jimmy, Robbie's things are in the basement. No way you could get them tonight without waking up the building. I've already called the Salvation Army. I hadn't been able to reach you.
So what? What's the huge rush? Is there a fire or something? Spontaneous combustion or something, huh?
There's a noise from the radiator.
What's that?
The heat.
Heat yet? Fucking room's an oven. You make pizza in here, eh? They turn on the heat.
Takes his jacket and tie off, pulls his shirt tail out.
It's cold. It's the middle of winter.
I got like a toaster oven here, I carry around it with me in my belly someplace. I don't use it. Sleep with the windows open, no covers. Fucking hate things over me. Ray will tell you. Here comes the dumb fuck pal with the radiator up his ass. What time did I turn it off?
Midnight, it comes back on at 5.
5? Shit. I can't be no 5. What do I do with my watch?
Actually, I've got to get back.
Actually, would you just hold on a second, okay? What do I do with my... Oh, no, let's go. I got it.
He opens the window.
Jesus, you fucking passed out in here. How long did you live here?
About 3 years. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. It was very light. A lot of guys are dark, but he was very light.
Yes, he was. You want some coffee?
Sure. Well, what do you want to drink? What do you got to drink?
Coffee.
Sure. I'm not difficult.
You're pale.
Be so pale, that's me.
Robbie mentioned you.
Oh, yeah? He mentioned me? I don't know. Very mentioned.
He didn't talk about his family much. You were the one he liked.
At the bay, huh? The river? Jesus. thing to look at. Oh, look, darling, they got like tugboats pushing like these flat cars, like 5 flat cars piled about a mile high with all the city garbage and shit. The fuck wants to look at that? You pay for a view like that? Maybe there's people who find that fascinating. It's not what I call a view.
Are you high?
How's that?
Are you high? I mean, I know you've been drinking. I wondered if you were high, too.
Yeah, maybe I did a couple lines of Ray. It don't affect me.
No, it doesn't affect you.
It don't affect me, huh? This is the way I am. When you see a little girl straight or high.
Larry stands in the doorway only in his shorts.
What is this, like a slow strip act? Jesus, you know. Little girls your age don't have roommates, you know? Huh? This is not just me. This is prevailing opinion.
I have a problem with prevailing opinions.
I can tell.
They're putting up that building. It's going to block about half our view.
No, I'm trying to see where I park my car. You know, that jerk off. People aren't human. You ever noticed that? This bar tonight, you know, Ray, you know?
No.
Ray.
No, I don't know him.
Well, you may not know him, but that didn't stop you from asking him to write out your number on a piece of paper. Give it to me. It didn't stop you
Fine,
from...
Ray, fine. What about him?
Boy. So, what, you dance here?
Robbie and I used it as a studio, yes.
That's why you got no furniture and no curtains? What afraid you're gonna fall down over them or something?
Actually, we tried to keep it as spare as possible.
This ain't spare. This is an empty fucking warehouse.
He has found a bottle of brandy and pours himself a drink.
That's not BSOB.
Oh, I can tell. I got one area of expertise. Food and drink.
Very something. Old pale.
Special. Most people don't even know that's what it means. Very special old thing. This ain't bad though. This ain't right.
Thank you.
Well, what? You think it's not shit? It's okay. It's no better than granite. I'd come in, I'd say, hey, very special pale up. About the third time, Ray, he said, hey, on me.
This was when?
When shit, who knows, 10, 15 years ago? So, you dance too?
I did. I've taken off for a while.
Couldn't stick it?
I decided it might be interesting to have a personal life.
So, you're two?
No. Robbie thought he saw a choreographer in me.
So what are they?
Choreographers, they make the dance. You have bodies, space, sculptural mass, distance relationships. If they're lucky, they might even discover they have something to say.
So you like it?
It's an interesting challenge. Well, it's becoming kind of an obsession.
So you like it?
Possibly. Look, if you wanted to come back 7:30, we could go down to the
Oh,
basement.
no. 7:30, I'm long out of here. No good. I'm a worker, huh? Part of this country's great working force.
What do you do?
Who, me? What I do?
It doesn't matter.
No, I do anything. On call, 24 hours a day and night. We never close. I deliver water. I'm a water deliverer, you know, for fires. I put out fires. I'm a relief pitcher. Like Sparky Locke.
For whom?
And anybody needs relieving. I'm a roving fireman, you know, very healthy occupation. I'm putting out somebody else's fire, I'm putting out my own, quid pro, something, symbiosis. Sometimes, just let it burn.
What did you do to your hand?
It's bar tonight. Ray, you know?
Oh, good old Ray, sure. I mean, we've only talked on the phone.
Yeah, well, there was this character, running off in the mouth. I told him, I'm gonna push the face in, and he'll shut up. Now, this should be a fairly obvious statement, right? I mean, this dipshit is trying to explain to me what he's been saying ad nauseum all night. Like there was some subtle gradation of thought that he was gonna make it all right, that he was mouthing this horse shit. So, well, when I'm forced to bust the son of a bitch, he's down on the ground, you know, he's bleeding from a split lip, he's testing a loose tooth, and this fucker is still talking. Now, some people might think that that's the problem with the guy, you know, he's got this motor going, but he doesn't know where the shutoff valve is. conclusion that I'm weird. Because I'm trying to communicate with these jerk-offs in what is essentially the mother tongue, and they're not picking me up. They're not getting what I'm saying, you know? There's some mystery here. No, okay, sometimes they just don't rap. I respect that. You're not supposed to be listening. Hey, you can read a paper, watch TV, pistachios. I'm not talking that. I'm talking these jerk-offs that think you're listening. You said the choreographer organizes what? Sculpture space? What's that?
Oh, God. I'm sorry. What did you say? I'm sorry.
Now, see, I can't take that. I can't stand that.
I'm sorry, really.
No, well, see, fine. Now, you got these little phrases, these little social phrases and politenesses. All they show me is like this giganticness of unconcern with your I'm sorries, man. You know, the fucking world is going down the fucking toilet on I'm sorries. I'm sorry is this roll of toilet paper. They're growing whole forests for people to wipe their asses on I'm sorries. Be a tree for one day. And know that tree over there, it's going to be made in music big. The boss is going to make $40 million writing some poor slob can't get work on song. You know, and this tree is going to be $10 bills. Get passed around, buy things, mean something. You hear stories. We got sketch pads and fucking I don't love you anymore letters pinned to some creep's pillow. Something of inroads. Headlines, box scores, some great book or movie script. You know, Jack Nicholson is going to mark you all up. Say whatever he wishes to anyway. Out in some fucking desert, he was supposed to be his text, and he's going to lay out a line of coke on you. Now, the tree over there, that's going to be in some 4-star restaurant. They're going to call him Baked Pompano. And you're stuck in the ground. Yeah, you can't go nowhere. All you know is some fucking junkie's gonna wipe his ass and flush you down the East River. Go floating out past the Statue of Liberty, all limp and covered with shit. Get tangled up in some Saudi Arabian oil tanker fucking propeller. You got maybe 300 years before you drift down to Brazil somewhere and maybe be a coffee bush. I'm sorry as a thought, man. So how long did he live here?
3 years. Did you know he was studying Pale?
Robbie? Didn't do much better than me. I was popular, you know. I don't think he was so popular.
Dance, I mean. Did you know he wanted to be a dancer?
Shit, I don't know. What do I know? He was 7. I was out of here. Who knew him? I didn't know him.
Actually, I was thinking that.
Oh, beautiful. I love that. Yeah, you're going to be a cunt like everybody else. You didn't really know him, Pale. Deeply, you gotta say. Did you know him deeply, honey? He know you deeply? You guys get deep together? Because neither of you strikes me as the type.
Fine.
What the fuck does that mean, fine?
It means I'm tired. It's 5:30 in the morning. If you don't want to talk about him, I certainly don't. You're completely closed. You knew him, I didn't. You don't want to hear what I have to say? Fine. It means fine.
What? I don't have feelings? I'm not capable of having a talk here?
There's no doubt in my mind that you have completely mastered half the art of conversation. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I miss him. You remind me of him.
Shit.
Completely aside from any familial resemblance. Just having his brother here reminds me at whatever that wake was after the funeral. It was obvious none of your family knew anything about him. Had you seen him dance? Well, see, that's impossible for me to understand.
Anybody good as he was, he said. He was good?
Yes.
Well, see, that shows you what he was. You saw him, and you say he was good. I didn't even see him. Shit.
Gail, I can't stay up till the people in the building wake up. I have a class at 9. I have to get some rest.
Teach?
What? No, a class I'm taking. I teach too, but this is a class. And then I come back here and work till 6, so I've got a long day. What?
Fucking drinking and thinking, man, you know? Worse than drinking and driving. Drinking and thinking. Shit. It wasn't dark, you know? Like...
He worked really hard.
Jesus, you know, feed the fish, man, Jesus. Come on, don't mess with me. I don't like being messed with. My heart hurts. I think I'm dying. I think I'm having like a heart attack. I messed my stomach up. I must have ate something wrong, dude. I don't do this, you know. This ain't me. Oh, shit. Oh, trying to imagine it.
His room was up in the loft.
Yeah. What'd you do? You guys eat here? You have like parties, that shit?
Sometimes, when we were all home, which wasn't often enough, we'd trade around. We're all pretty good cooks. Robbie was really the best.
Robbie cooked.
He was working his way through the cuisine of Southern Italy cookbook. Someone gave it to him for Christmas.
Fucking Christmas parties. Presents and that shit. Look out, ribbons. Fucking hate that crap.
What do you like, Pale?
I like a lot of things. You want bullshit? You want to know what turns me on?
Okay, that's fine. I can imagine.
Oh, yeah? Well, I don't like being imagined. I like the ocean. That hurricane? I stayed on the pier, hanging onto this fucking pipe railing. Wind blowing so hard, you couldn't breathe. Couldn't open my hands the next day. Tried to get excited over some fucking roller coaster, some loop-de-loop after that, huh? I like these gigantic citywide fires, you know, like Passaic, whatever. Fucking Jersey's burning down 3 times a week anyway, good riddance. Avalanches. Whole villages wiped out, you know, something that can like amaze you. People don't want to hear that shit. They want to they want you to you shouldn't get turned on by some crap, you know, Haagen-Dazs ice cream. You know, I like everybody to be nice, that shit. Chicks or something, you know, getting laid's okay. Really hot showers good. We handle it. Salt. So you guys cook for each other? Sitting here, making polite conversation about the state of the world and shit?
Dancers mainly talk about dance.
I'm fucking my pants all up.
That's a nice suit.
Yeah, I'm a dresser. I keep myself neat. Fucking my pants all up. Get fucked up. You know, fucking linen. Half linen, half wool. Fucking useless. I could have been a dancer. Who needs it? You know, oh man. When we was kids, music all over the place. You couldn't hear yourself think. Vivaldi, Puccini, we knew all that crap. Shostakovich, I've done like whole symphonies. Amazed people. Natural talent, totally original. Shit, you know, like in the shower, I don't sing Hall & Oates. I compose like these tone poems. Concertos and shit, you know, huge big orchestrations, use like 2 orchestras.
Do you read music?
What for? Nobody does that shit. I get sung symphonies, you know, like these giant themes come to me. These like world-shaking changes in tempo. And these great huge melodies, these incredible variations, man. Get like the whole fucking war in it. My heart's killing me. My throat's burning, eh? I'm hurting, man, eh? What a fucking night. Bust up my hand like fuckers too. You know, half my fucking adult life, I swear to Christ, has been spent looking for a place to park. What are you wearing that day?
I keep hoping I'll have a chance to go back to bed and get my rest.
Yeah, sure. Don't worry about rest. We all get our rest. What do you call that?
It's called a happy coat.
That's something to wear. You do you happy? The Indians wear that, the Hopis?
I got it in Japan.
Oh, well, those Orientals are short. You know? Might fit them a little bit better.
I just grabbed something.
So you three lived here, huh? You and the two faggots.
We were all very good friends.
Telling Mom and Aunt Ida and all the neighborhood bitches how you and Robbie did things. You know, horseback and the races and shit. Said everything except your little boy was a real live fuck.
It was very humiliating. They didn't know. It wasn't my place to tell them.
They know. They just don't know.
Well, whatever. I just didn't feel it was my place.
Fuck fruit. Fuck! Fucking bastard! Taking his fucking little Greek boyfriend out on the island, talking about him in the paper on that TV. Oh, you dance real good. I get a lot of help from my friend Dominic, sucking my dick for me, whatever they fucking do.
Don't you know? I thought you'd know. They have anal intercourse. They take time.
Hey. People don't see that. Yeah, people don't see those programs on TV, Channel Q, whatever. That don't matter. People see that. People say, hey, I saw your queer brother on TV with his boyfriend. People the family work for. That crap. You live here too, Dominic?
We spent about half the time here. We've been trying to get him to move in. There's plenty of room. Don was great. You would have liked it. It's very different here without them.
Just trying to get a picture.
Well, don't bother if you didn't give a damn for him. It's a little late to cry now.
Robbie cooking, Dominic serving wine, you lighting candles, the fruit in there running around without his clothes on. What the fuck do you know about how I feel? My hand bleeding again. Fucking myself into little pieces here. Yeah, I gotta wear this tomorrow. I look like a fucking bum. Shit, man, shit.
Takes off his pants.
I can't get fucked up. You go get your rest. You're worried about the rest. I can't fucking stand up. I can't sit down. I cry. You know? Come undone. I'll wear these tomorrow.
He presses them on the table.
I can't fuck myself here.
Jimmy, for God's sake, Jimmy, if you're worried, I can press them in the morning. 7 o'clock, we can go down to the basement. Listen, if you're very quiet, we can sneak down now. We'll take the stairs because the elevator... Jimmy.
He has crawled onto the sofa and completely covered himself in an afghan, head and all. Anna looks at him for a moment. She finishes the last of her coffee. What the hell, finishes his brandy as well.
I know. I miss him like hell. I go to the studio, I think I see him 10 times a day. Someone dressed like him or walking like him, and then I remember he's gone, and it's all that loss all over again. I know.
He was always very...
I know. He worked harder than anyone I've ever known.
It's my
I
head.
drank it.
So is Jersey. He's sick.
The brandy doesn't help.
No. It's good. You don't need nothing in your head. Just like that.
Costs a fortune.
You're done in, huh?
No, I'm up. I'm an early riser anyway, not usually this early, but no, I'm just blue. Remember that? Remember when people used to feel blue? I'm feeling blue.
Me too. You got almost no tits at all, you know that?
I know, thanks.
No. It's beautiful. Huh? It's very provocative. Guys want to look. See just how much there is. Tits are very deceptive things. I'd rather be blue, thinking of you.
You're burning up.
Oh, I'm on fire.
You're not sick? You don't have a fever?
It's just a toaster oven. It's always like that, you know. Normal temperature about 110. I'm so fucked up here. My gut's aching. My balls are hurting. They're going to take stitches to my heart. You know, I'm fucking grieving here. You're giving me a hard on. Come on, don't go away from me, yeah? Everybody's flying south, man. Like I was the... Shit, man. I'm gonna cry all over your head.
He does cry in her hair.
What, Jimmy?
Come on, don't look at me.
Jimmy, stop. Enough already. Don't. You're gonna hurt yourself or something.
Good, don't look.
I was very angry at the funeral. I thought I hadn't had a chance to have a moment. But Larry and I went back to the cemetery a couple of days after, and we cried the whole day. But don't break your heart, you know?
She kisses him lightly.
Jimmy,
You went back?
Larry and I.
Come on, you're making me upset.
You're making yourself upset.
No, the other way. Getting all riled. I got no place for it. I got like a traffic jam here.
He kisses her lightly.
You okay?
I'm fine.
I'm like falling out of a plane here. You always smell like that?
Shampoo.
Well, my shampoo don't make me smell like that. Let's just start up the engines, you know, real slow. Maybe go halfway to the city. Stop for something to eat. You talk to me, okay? You're gonna find out that there's times I'm a real good listener.
Music up. Fade to black. After a few moments, the lights come back up. Very early morning. Sunny. Larry enters from outside.
You might have told me I was going to have to load his car by myself. I mean, I adore manual labor at 5:50 in the morning, but God, I thought he was going to help.
He's been on the phone.
Where the hell is he?
Taking a shower.
Any great tone poems coming out of there yet?
Not a peep.
He's probably going to be another big bruiser with a bad back.
No, I don't think so.
One is not allowed to be smug just because one got laid.
At Pale's jacket and pants, holds up a pistol.
Please note.
Don't touch it, I saw it.
Robbie's address book just happened to fall out of the boxes and into my pocket. Hale, 17 Oak Street, Montclair, New Jersey. Phone number at home, phone number at work.
What would you say to an omelet?
Bonjour, omelet. I'm exhausted, of course, you know. My eyes didn't close once. I have one hand on the phone and the other poised to dial 911. Actually, that's not true. With all the noise coming out of this room, I abused myself terribly.
Pale enters, fresh shirt and tie, puts on pants, steps into shoes. Wild dog.
You always carry a spare shirt in the car?
What? Yeah. Joe, hey, Pale. 15 minutes. No, you just be damn sure to hold them, okay? Just don't fuck me. 15 minutes. You got what? No, I can't use it. No, I'm leaving now. I'm all fucking trouble with my old lady.
Yeah, your old what?
Well, what? You think I'm weird or something? Sure, I got an old lady. 2 kids. Perfect family.
He hands Anna his opened wallet.
Boy and girl.
Won't she be curious about where you spent the night?
Oh, she trusts me. They're going down, they're down in Coral Gables, you know. She knows I'm cool. No, she doing it once.
Anna hands him the wallet.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, you get that crap in the car.
All loaded.
You want coffee, maybe an omelet?
I got no time. Don't use food in the morning. Can't drink coffee. I'll fuck your guts out. Hey, you got my keys, cigarette lighter?
On the counter. That's a great looking car.
Fucking pain in the ass, too. All right, people. I'm out of here.
He is one of those people, you know, right away is going to say, have a nice day. So is, you know, utterly fantastic in the sack.
Quite interesting.
I'd rather be blue, thinking of you.
How much did you hear?
I tried to remember. No, I didn't miss a thing.
Sorry, very bad form. It was all very, hell! The bird with the broken wing syndrome.
Look, you bring the little bird home, doll. You make a splint for its poor little wing. You feed the little bugger chicken soup if you must. You don't, however, fuck it. Hello. Is Pale there?
You're not!
11? What exactly is his position there? Oh, a manager. And this is the Signate Restaurant.
Oh, hang up.
Thank you. No message. He hates them. Manages a restaurant. I love it.
Oh, God, he's a relief pitcher. Yeah, sangria.
I've been there. It's Celebrity Series City. 2 stars or something.
Well, he said he worked hard.
Oh, they do too. Tom managed a restaurant down in the village for 2 years. He had to go down to the Fulton Fish Market at 6 in the morning or it was gone.
That's probably who he was calling.
Hey, this is Pam. Hold my fish. I love it.
If he makes the deposits at night.
I think he very wise. One of those people it'd be impossible to get rid of any other way.
Phone rings. Ring, ring.
That's Burton to tell you how many laps he's made around the reservoir.
7 o'clock on the nose.
Hello, beautiful. I get up early sometimes. Part of my charming unpredictability. No, actually, I was up with Anna all night. No, nothing serious. Said she felt like she had a terrible weight on her stomach. No, I just hope she doesn't come down with something. I'm sure she'd love to. Only nothing too physical. She looks exhausted.
Hi, Bert.
No, I'm fine. Never better.
Oh, rub it in.
What's to see?
I'd rather be
Yeah,
you.
yeah, that'd be fun.
Somebody
No,
call Bert.
I don't think so. I've just got no interest in that one. What? Shut up. Would you, that's good then, okay? 7-ish.
Slut.
Oh, God. He
Oh.
wants to go out tonight.
Of course, out of abject guilt. You said sure. But you could have always said I couldn't possibly. I was fucked blind last night.
Go to hell.
Please note how contact with your restaurateur has eroded your speech. And we're just at the age where we pick up these kind of things.
I'm going back to bed.
You'll miss class and you got work to do.
I'll take a shower and I'll think about it.
What would you say to a waffle?
Get lost, Waffle. Get thee behind me, which is exactly where it would go.
She starts for the bathroom.
I'd rather be thinking of you.
Oh, I'm on fire.
Music up. The lights fade.
We'll take a short intermission. That's as far as I've got.
Oh, I like it. It's so sad. God.
Sad. I thought they were having fun.
Oh, no, sure, but underneath all that, God, they're so lonely.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to think about that part or I won't be able to do it. Not a hell of it anyway. I want something larger than life. Those people are smaller than life.
They're very real, and I think it's exciting. And you have your space, only it's distance between people rather than distance between places.
Give me kinky or quirky or sadistic. Where's the pain? Where's the joy? Where's the ambulance?
It's there. Everything doesn't have to be epic.
Yes, not in treatment, but at least in feeling. Reach for something. God, reach for the sun. Go for it.
I don't think I've been sober on New Year's Eve before in my life.
Not necessarily recommended.
You were doing all that coke.
Not the same thing.
missed you. How was your family?
Rich, self-satisfied, alcoholically comatose, boring. Before we get off the subject, did you really like it?
I really do. The other character is Larry, isn't he?
Larry? No. Well, you know, some him, some no more than 90%. How's it been going here?
I've been working like a dog. I almost feel as if I finally burst my chrysalis after 30 years of incubation. That's the wrong word.
Metamorphosis.
The day after you left, Fred asked me to do a piece with a company he's putting together.
All right.
It's kind of exciting, really. Guaranteed coverage, maybe a little more, political than I'd like. 3 new woman choreographers, 12 minutes or so each. The first half of a new program he's working on. God, he pays the rent, he does the advertising. Overall theme, very loosely, is love. Mother love, which God knows I know nothing about. And then something else. And he wants me to do the pas de deux. 2 couples, not one.
Pas de quatre.
He's got 4 great kids for me to work with. I try things out here and then work with them at Fred's studio. I think it'd be fair to say it's not going well. I'm beginning to think that as an artist, I have absolutely no life experience to draw from, or else I'm just too chicken to let anyone see what I really am.
What you need to do is a little research on this love stuff. Tonight.
Well, if I'm going to pretend to know anything about it.
It might get a little X-rated.
A pas de quatre for Fred? That's absolutely de rigueur.
What's your schedule tomorrow?
Totally clean slate.
Me too.
Actually, I planned ahead. You've been ambushed.
She takes a bottle of champagne from the fridge and 2 champagne flutes.
I even bought a new flute. Have you ever seen anything that beautiful in your life? Listen.
She rings the glass lightly.
Do you believe that?
What's the difference between a flute and a glass?
About $50. Would it be unbearably provocative if I slipped into something less formal?
Unbearably, without doubt. Do it.
Undo.
What about the zippers? There's nothing so beautiful as the sound of a long zipper down a woman's back.
I'll remember.
Also, I need to practice. It's been a while, you know.
You have to give this story another week. I want to see where it goes.
She exits into the bedroom.
No, you were saying you were chicken. I think that's what's happening. I don't want to know. I need to get out of the city or something, do something, shake things up. You sure you don't want to give up this loft and move into my place?
Never. You want to live with me, you move in here.
Maybe I should. We have kids or something.
At least then I could do the piece on mother love. That's something I haven't thought about much. Or every time I did, I pushed it out of my mind. But now, I don't know. I think my body chemistry is changing, or I have time to think about things like that now. I can feel a kind of anxiety or panic creeping up on me. The sound of the biological clock or something, which is probably only another way of avoiding work. Any excuse.
I know the feeling. Every time I start work on the love story, I swiftly segue into droid busting on Barsoom. I've been working on a kind of extension of the Far Voyager story.
Do the other
No,
one.
the space stuff's more fun. The other one isn't fun. I'm talking to myself again. I don't know. It's unconscious.
Anna comes back into the room in full dressing gown.
That is gorgeous.
She holds her a moment. They sit and start to toast. There is a noise at the door.
The hell?
What time is it? It's Harrison across the hall. Or maybe Larry going home.
Oh, God, let it be Harrison. I thought Larry wasn't due back until tomorrow.
I think tonight.
Well, fuck.
Well, later at least.
Larry comes, carrying 3 huge suitcases. He drops them and staggers across the room, collapsing on the sofa.
Oh, God. Ask me where I've been when we rang in the New Year. Ask me where I was when we rang in the New Year's. My arms are dead and they're falling off.
Where were you when we rang in the New Year?
Circling about 10,000 feet above Queens. And we had been for 45 minutes. And we continued to for another hour. I was praying we would all crash and burn. There was not a happy person on the plane. Everyone was going to a party. Nobody made it. Midnight came and went, nobody said a word. We just glared at each other. The last hour, there wasn't a stewardess in sight. They were all up front, locked up in the cabin with the pilot. When we landed, one of them was visibly drunk.
I thought you liked to travel, meeting people.
The man next to me, I strongly suspect was either Jerry Falwell himself or a member of the Supreme Court. Total Nazi. After half an hour of theories on the sanctity of the home and the American family as the last bastion of Christian liberty, whatever the hell that is, I said, well, being a cocksucker, of course. I disagree with everything you have to say. I was so angry, I didn't even get off on it. That's what going home does to me. I lose my protective sense of humor. My arms are just falling off.
Happy New Year.
Oh, fuck you both. What are you doing here? Why aren't you out partying?
It's 2:30. We're back.
From where?
We went to a party. I liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, it was fun up in Soho.
A bunch of the new young geniuses and starlets. I didn't know many of them. Bert can tell you.
Nice group. So, how's beautiful Detroit?
Bert. Beautiful Detroit is an oxymoron. Detroit is the South's revenge. You don't want to start your New Year's with the story of the faggots, Christmas, and Wells, believe me.
He lights a cigarette.
When did you start smoking?
How long have I been gone?
You got a dozen invitations to parties. Hop in a cab, have some fun. They'll go on all night.
Have you ever been to a gay New Year's Eve party? The suicide rate is higher than all of Scandinavia combined. Arms are falling off, my head hurts, I'm exhausted. For the first time in my life, I have sympathy for Olga and 3 sisters.
Go out, meet someone.
Anna, an Olympic gym team performing naked would not turn me on. The defense front line of the Pittsburgh Steelers could rape me on the floor of the locker room. I'd bring them up on charges, and if you're trying to ditch me, forget it. Go to Burton's. Oh God, I have 6 nephews I've never met before, and hope not to ever see again until they're 16. And 2 nieces. Both of my sisters and my brother's wife have heard of the baby machines. What's happening to women? 10 years ago, they were exciting entities. Now they're turning into cows.
We were just talking about that.
I get more of an image of a brood sow. Flat out in the mud with about 10 piglets squealing around you, trying to nurse. Have you seen that? Their eyes rolled back in their heads, lying back in the sun. Some other world.
Oh, I hope you don't think you're making it any attractive or anything. Ugh. No, they all wrote down their kid's birthday, so I'd be sure to send them a little something. There's a doomsday factor in our genes somewhere. Through the entire history of the species, it's been the same story. The wrong people reproduce. Happy New Year.
He kisses her lightly on the lips.
Happy New Year.
He goes to Bert, kisses him lightly on the lips.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Uncle Larry.
Burton, you're a black belt in karate.
Brown.
You teach judo at the Y.
Aikido.
I don't care. One more crack and I'll rip your eyes out. Oh, God, when did you last see a grown man cry?
Actually, when was it? The day after you left. I ran into an old friend of yours.
I have no old friends, and if I do, I won't after this trip because I'm going to be unbearable for a month.
I think he was actually closer to Robbie than to you.
Oh, please, I love them dearly, but all of Robbie's friends, they talked about was dance with that fanatical blaze, look in their eyes, you know. Close to how? You don't mean he was crying in his VSO cognac?
I think that's the only thing he drinks.
And this was where?
Midtown, mid-morning. One drink, I fled.
Drinking in mid-morning. You have gone downhill without me.
I had coffee.
Who's this?
Just a pale page from my checkered past. I don't think he came here more than once. Or should I say, I don't think he's been here more than once. Please note, my last cigarette.
He stubs out the cigarette and puts the pack away.
Did Anna tell you she's working on a new dance for Fred?
Yeah, that's great.
Oh, sure. Scares the hell out of me.
I love it. I come home, she's dancing up a storm.
I was flying around here the other day. I flopped down. I think that's great. And I thought, I wonder if I could get arrested for that.
In some states.
I think it's all getting a little too personal.
Good, it's supposed to be. You make it as personal as you can. Believe me, you can't imagine a feeling everyone hasn't had. Make it personal, tell the truth, and then write "burn this" on it.
Burton, at least, has made a giant leap into the unknown.
Yes, I have taken up skydiving.
He started working on something real.
No, that's nothing. Goes nowhere.
It takes place in the city and is some kind of love story with real people, so of course he doesn't trust it.
I don't even know why I wrote it down. I was bored.
I think it's very hot.
So am I going to hear it?
Let him read it. It's only 20 pages.
No, it's nothing. Come on.
This is the northern thing?
What? No. I tried to do something on the northern thing and turned into this city thing.
We were about to toast the new year.
Where did those come from? They are gorgeous.
Baccarat. They were in the window.
Oh, how many?
4. It did in my life savings.
Oh, I'm in love. I'm going to sleep with them.
Happy New Year.
They all toast.
Happy New Year. Oh, Lord. That makes you understand what they mean by champagne.
Home again, home again.
Diggity dig.
A distant bell sounds.
What the hell is there a bell at this hour?
I didn't imagine there was such a thing as a real bell anymore. I thought they were all recording blasted over loudspeakers.
First year, I was in New York. I had a job as a messenger. I took a package to this poet's loft.
Messenger?
I must have been 18.
God knows you didn't need the money.
I know, but I decided I should experience work. I forget why. Anyway, there's this poet over on 4th Avenue, across from the church there, and we got to talking. He asked me what I did, and I said I was a writer. It turned out he was a poet, and I read some of his stuff, and he was impressed, and I was impressed, and we had a drink and a joint and sat around, and this is not a job I kept for very long.
I can see that. Actually, I imagine he was trying to think of a way to get to your pants.
Oh, for God's sake, why is it always that? Why does it always have to be that with you?
Burton, you're talking about a poet. Why does it always have to be that? Ask your priest. I didn't invent people. It's just always that. Anyway.
So anyway, the church bell started ringing. We were sitting in the open window in a big window seat right across the street from the bell tower, and he said, Poe. Edgar Allan Poe used to live in that apartment, and those bells were the bells.
Oh, God, the tintinnabulation. Where?
4th Avenue and about East 10th. He got the apartment because...
Of course he did.
Actually, Larry, this will give you a thrill. He was gay, and I knew it, and it never crossed my mind he was anything but sincere. I really don't think he was trying to make it.
It's possible, Burton. In a different world. But who knows what world poets live in.
So you want to know something? One time, and you should know this, when I was 20, 2 years later, I'd been here 2 years and a half, I was up around Columbia, I decided to walk down to the village, and I had to piss so bad, about 15th Street and 8th or 9th Avenue, middle of, I'd say 1 a.m., and I mean, it's cold, and it had started to snow, so everything was white, and I pissed up alongside a doorway. I was feeling very high, on the night, nothing chemical. And this guy sidles up to me out of nowhere. There was another person on the street, and he says, "You live around here?" Or something dumb.
Got a match.
Yeah. And I think, this is something I should know about. I'm a writer. I'm supposed to know about these things.
It's always a dangerous supposition.
I just shook it off. I turned around and leaned against the wall and watched it snow while he went down on me. I came and he put it away and said thank you, if you believe it. And I said, have a good luck. I went on walking down to the village. And I never thought about it again. So I am not completely unversed in your world.
That is gorgeous. With the snow falling, God, I mean, it's not Wuthering Heights, but God.
It's very nice, and I never thought about it. And it didn't mean anything, but I've never been sorry it happened or any of that crap.
Lord, the innocence and freedom of yesterday.
I was just thinking that.
Actually, I don't like those ships that pass in the night scenes, you know. Does it mean that the image of you getting blown in the snow will haunt me till I die? I think I'll probably die a happier... Did you say your shirt was off?
I had on a jacket, a scarf, hat, gloves, galoshes. I had my fly-ins.
You don't care if in my mind I sort of push your shirt up above your navel and let your pants fall down about halfway?
Be my guest, Larry. We're getting ready to go to bed here. I'm just trying to burn a little clock.
There is a noise outside the door.
What the hell's that?
That's gotta be Harrison.
Happy New Year, Harrison, you old queen!
Oh, he is not.
Oh, he doesn't know it. He's gonna wake up on his 40th birthday in a dress.
Did he?
No way. He's shy as a nun. And has anybody ever really seen a shy nun?
He opens the door.
Oh, shit!
Hale calls in.
Scared me to death. Are you hurt?
What the hell's happening?
It's Hale. Not in the best shape. Are you okay?
Hale staggers, half on his hands and knees, to the bathroom.
Absolutely not, Jimmy. No way. I'm sorry, Jimmy. Damn it. Who the hell does he think he is?
Who the hell is he?
Oh, God, he's a maitre d'.
Manager
Of
a restaurant.
Il Santolino or something.
Signate.
Short Hills,
Montclair.
New Jersey.
If after 5 attempts you think you get any points for New
He
Jersey,
just walks in. So what the fuck's he doing here? Does he live in the building?
he's Robbie's brother.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's pretty crushed.
Well, he can be crushed somewhere else. Really, he can't just bulldoze his way in here every time he hangs one on. Is he being sick?
I would say affirmative, except I try not to talk like that.
Oh, God.
It's a little late, gang, for a neighborly visit, you know?
Larry's at the bathroom door.
Jimmy, are you? Yes, he's being sick. Jesus, doll, are you all right?
What the fuck do you know, Fruit?
I beg your pardon.
What the fuck do you know?
What do I know?
What do you fucking
Jimmy!
know, Fruit?
Jimmy, that's one of those questions that one never knows to answer with hubris or humility. Are you okay?
Get the fuck out.
Slams the door in Larry's face.
In layout designs, I could whip his ass. I think this would be a good time to relax and finish the champagne.
You want him out of here?
Oh, for God's sake. Jimmy, are you... Well, obviously he's not all right. Jimmy, what's up?
Hale opens the door, his face wet, mopping it with a towel. Hangs on to her.
Come on! What the hell do you think this is?
Hey, fella.
What the fuck do you want? What are you doing here? It's me you want, isn't it? It's me you want all the time. You want to grab me at the way. You're the dead.
Jimmy, this is Robbie's brother, Burton, this is Jimmy. We're not entertaining tonight, so I don't think you can stay.
You know another dancer?
Burton's a writer.
Same thing.
Do you need something, or is this just a friendly visit, Jimmy?
Jim? Shit. Nobody calls me Jim. They call me Pay.
What?
Hale,
As in bucket?
as in a bucket of brandy. Hale, it's 3 a.m. I know you don't get off work till late, but we're about to call it a year here, you know?
Do you need help getting down the street or something?
Hale gets up, manages to stumble to a chair, almost turning over a table.
Oh, you are in great shape. You look like a
What
bum.
do you mean he is a bum?
He's not a bum.
Who the hell is he?
I told you, Burton, damn it. He's the maitre d'.
God, manager of the Signate restaurant in Montclair, New Jersey. Jesus!
He has a very demanding job.
Don't we all? You need help, buddy, and because you're not staying.
What do you fucking know?
Very little, I'm sure, about anything.
I know you're leaving. You call tomorrow, late.
About Robbie, huh? Fucking sick.
Hale, it's been 2 months. More. I'm sorry, but you can't grieve forever. Not even you. I can't. He gets drunk and thinks about him, Gil, and that number.
Look, he's gonna pass out. Unless you intend to put him up here, I'm gonna help him out into the street. I seem to remember we were having a party.
You're not right, are you? You're a little funny?
We'll see if you laugh.
Tell your friend good night, huh? Let's go.
You're the one who's leaving, buddy.
Hale lunges at Burton. Burton, with a deft move, drives Hale straight into the wall, head first. Hale sits on the floor, his back against the wall, staring at him.
Bert, Hale. Oh, for God's sake.
What the hell does he think he's doing?
I should have mentioned, Bert teaches Aikido with a Y.
6 years, and that is the first time I've ever used it.
Please note, I'm smoking again. Also, that's not the smartest thing to do. He carries your gun.
What? And you let him in here?
He fell in.
He takes the deposits to the bank at night. I asked. We were right. I don't believe it.
Fucking accident. No fucking accident.
What's that?
Robbie and Dominic on the fucking bed. I said there wasn't no fucking accident.
Not again, Jimmy. I think we've done that number.
Hey, well, why are you wearing that thing?
What about the accident, Hale?
It ain't cold or something?
No, it's nothing, believe me.
I'm sorry, fella. We can't serve you here. After hours, buddy.
Who's Bruce Lee, huh? You're cute. You think I can't break a candy ass like him?
When I saw him before, he was saying the mob did it. They have some interest in the restaurant.
Oh, please.
When was this you saw him?
There was definitely no mobster types when I went to the restaurant.
Yeah? What assholes? I thought you people were supposed to be with it. Hey, you're supposed to swing. You know what's coming down. Show me a restaurant that ain't connected. I'll show you an establishment that don't serve food and drink, okay? I can't stay here with you assholes. I got me a reputation to uphold. You're stupid. I mean, you should stay with.
If you You know something.
Or think you do. You should.
As Burton approaches Pale decks him, tripping him, kicking him in the groin, and again in the back as soon as he hits the floor.
Pale, damn it. Burton, are you all right?
Nobody does that shit. Nobody pulls that shit.
All right, fella, I
Burton
was
is
being,
up, winded and shocked. They square off, circle.
I was being nice. And I'm going to take you apart and I'm going to enjoy
Burton,
this.
stop it. God damn it. Both of you, come on!
Come on!
Makes a lunge and Burton sends him flying.
Burton, God damn it! For God's sake, this is my apartment. What the fuck do you two think you're doing?
She steps
Burton,
between
God damn it!
Burton shoves her aside very roughly. She falls. He clips Pale sprawls.
No way, buddy. Nobody blindsides me. No way.
Okay, leave then. Go on, Burton. Damn it. I said leave.
I'm not leaving you here with him.
Yes, you are, and now.
No way am I leaving you alone with this fucker. Go on, buddy, get out.
You first, just go. Really, I'm not gonna have it. That's not the way I live.
We were gonna have a party. That son of a bitch comes over. No way.
Leave. Go on. I'll see you tomorrow. I can't have it.
Anna, what kind of man is gonna leave you alone with him? Huh? What is he gonna do?
Nothing.
You don't know him.
I know him. He's fine. I can't kick him out, so I'm asking you to leave.
I'll kick him out, no problem.
Go, damn it. You're the one I don't know right now.
Hey, you fucking him too?
What'd you say?
Please do not do this crap.
Good night.
Burton. Really. Good night.
What's he talking about?
It's utterly beside the point. Good night. Tomorrow.
I'm gonna have to rethink everything. I mean, our whole relationship here. This isn't it. This is nothing I want any part of.
Good night.
Burton gets his coat, goes to the door without looking back, and leaves.
Good night, Bruce.
Did you hurt your arm?
Oh, no more than I've been hurt every week since I was 8. Hale, you're gonna have to... Stop it. Damn it! I am not your whore for you to come and have every time you get drunk. Stop it. God damn it. Both of you with that macho bullshit. Okay, now you get it together and get out of here. Up. Go on.
Pale. It's not as butch as Burton. But if you don't leave, I'll hit you over the head with a skillet. I'm not joking.
I should have had you and Burton carry him out. I didn't want them breaking each other's faces out on the street. Gunfight at the OK Corral.
I ain't got it.
You ain't got it. What? But don't have what?
The gun. I ain't got the fucker. Lost it.
When?
Last week. It's gone. I ain't got it.
Where? Well, that's a Hale, don't stretch out. Hale! Oh, God!
You don't mean it.
Sleeping like a baby!
Oh, great. He could have broken Bird's back or something. Oh, Lordy. Is
He pours them each a glass of champagne.
it too cold to drag him out?
With the antifreeze he's got in him, he should be good for a month. If he'd had the grace to pass out a minute sooner, Burton'd still be here. I had almost decided if he proposed again, I was going to marry him.
That's why you dress like Lucia de Lammermoor?
He hands her her glass.
Thank you.
A real auspicious beginning.
Loathe the violence. What is that? I could live my life very well, thank you, without ever seeing another straight man.
Me too, but don't hold me to that. Huh? What was that about the accident?
Oh, when I saw him last week, he was saying he and his dad and their cronies got to drinking. Someone says, I saw your fruit brother on the TV with his boyfriend. All the usual fag-baiting braggadocio. Someone on an off-the-fucker, embarrassment to the family, that crap. And a couple of nights later, Robbie's dead. So, he had no way of knowing.
Oh, give me a break.
That's what I said. Massive guilt trip.
Good, serves you right, Pale. Oh, I have to carry this fucking bag to my room.
Get them tomorrow.
Never put off tomorrow what might kill you today. I'll send my toothbrushes in there somewhere. God, how it's missed its own glass. Are you going to bed?
Yes.
Well, get a blanket down from Robbie's room, I guess.
He doesn't like to be covered.
That's right, Val. They'll be sorry.
Anna turns off the lights. The living room is dark. They are both in their rooms.
Oh, my own bed, my own sheets, my own pillow.
Should I set an alarm for him or something so he doesn't miss work again?
No, they're probably closed tomorrow.
Then the hell with it. She goes into the bathroom and turns on the light. Good night, love.
Night, doll. And I wake up with the sheets soaking wet and freight train running through the middle of my head. You cool my desire. Oh, I'm on fire.
Hale sits up on the sofa. He gets up, looks around, moves to the window, opens it, and steps out onto the car escape. He walks the distance of the windows, lights a cigarette. Anna comes from the bathroom to her room. After a moment, Hale flicks a cigarette out into the night. He comes back into the apartment and walks to her room. The lights fade.
What about tea?
What do you get?
Oh, we got English breakfast, Irish breakfast, something that tastes exactly like I imagined burnt rubber tires would taste.
That's that shoes on.
Oh, you want it? You'd be doing us a favor. Take it.
You got no plain orange pico tea?
Jasmine, sleepy time, red zinga, chamomile, and plain red rose orange pico tea. The water's still hot. I thought your familiarity with the finer foods and...
Stop. Oh, what are you doing? You're gonna make a pot of tea, you're gonna make one cup? It's not even economic.
Well, we actually do have a teapot, but I've never seen it used for anything that the flowers in.
Hey, get out. Go on, you're useless. I thought you clowns were supposed to be worthwhile in the kitchen.
I never really claimed any expertise in that area. You cook?
I better cook. Cook ain't in, I'm in. What, 6-8 times, cook don't show. Snowstorm something? I gotta cook. I'm okay.
There? Professionally? I've been to your place twice, actually. It's very good.
Yeah, I told the cook people can't tell the difference. He didn't like that. Next time it snowed, he slept in the kitchen. Gourmet magazine, and they print these recipes from like the famous restaurants, you know. I take in the magazines twice now. I say, so how come you left out the paprika in one? In the other, how come you left out lemon juice and no nutmeg? And the butter ain't clarified. Well, he says, okay, they'll make it at home, they'll come here, and they'll think, son of a bitch, man's just a better cook than I am.
He puts the water and 3 tea bags in the pot, looks for a tea towel, covers the pot with it.
Whatever you're doing, I'm impressed.
What, 20 years in the restaurant business, I can't make a pot of tea? I'm in trouble.
You know, it's very unlikely someone did your family the favor of arranging Robbie's accident.
I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Well, this would be the perfect situation where the little boy says, I hate Daddy and I want him to die, and 2 days later, Daddy goes off to the hospital and doesn't come home again, and the little boy thinks it's his fault.
Yeah? It might have been the night the angels decided to listen to that little boy.
I don't think so.
Well, that's what the Catholics think, you know? We're fucked.
It all sounds very unlikely.
Yeah, one side of my brain knows that. The other side drinks.
Anna said she might be wrong, but she doesn't remember your wife at Robbie's funeral.
She wasn't there.
So she's still in Coral Gables.
Remember everything everybody says, huh?
It's a gift.
She couldn't take the heat, so she took the kids. Oh, who the fuck cares? I'm home 3 hours a night. I work 17 hours some days. I have more than 65 hours a week. Yeah, I get off at midnight, I get out at 1, I get home at 2, I'm up at 5. Who can live with that?
How can you?
I'm used to it.
You'll burn yourself out too. She should have taken a job as a waitress at the restaurant.
You got a real sense of humor there. Yeah, that could be valuable to you. Hard work. Now, well, I'm making $900 a week. 6 of it off the books. It's more like 1,900.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'll bust my butt, don't worry.
So you're divorced?
What's with the questions this hour of the morning, huh? I want to experience the day, take inventory of something. Give me a divorce. She split. You should have seen how religious she got. The medals, the saints, the candles. Never seen such crap. I could have dragged her ass back. Who needs it? Sick of looking at her now. Married a week out of school. You know, what did I know? I'm 18. It's good for about 6 days.
Pouring tea, he adds milk.
Milk?
Yeah, it ties up the tannic acid. You know, it doesn't burn your guts.
Well, there's lemon in the fridge.
Lemon kill you.
Citric acid's vitamin C. Cures anything.
Acid's acid.
The phone rings. We hear Larry's voice on the answering machine.
Hello, neither Anna nor I have come to the phone just now, but Please leave a message when you hear the beep.
Anna? It's Bert. Listen. I think I had too much blow last night.
He hang up?
She picked it up in the bedroom.
Hey, you got something to talk about, Bruce? Come over, we'll talk.
You are hazardous people. Help, Pale.
He hung up.
God damn it, Pale. What the hell do you think you're doing? That phone call happened to be, oh, real cute. Thanks.
She slams down on the sofa. He goes to her, sips his tea, offers her some.
That looks strong,
You want to go?
I guess.
Want some eggs?
He cooked.
No, I don't want to admit I'm still awake.
I'm
Pale,
gonna take a shower.
in a minute, okay? Pale, would you do me a favor?
Sure.
I don't want you to think that we've started something here.
How come?
I just don't. We're apples and oranges.
Yeah. Who's the apple and who's the orange?
Pale.
Well, you ever had that apple tart, glazed with marmalade?
No, I haven't. I have work to do. You have work to do.
Oh yeah? You get the job?
Yes, I'm making a dance for a very important concert, and it has me a little hysterical, and it's occupying my time completely. This just isn't for me. I'm sorry if I led you on in any way. I don't feel well, and I'm not up for one of your scenes, but I would like not to see you anymore.
How come?
I don't know. I think you're dangerous.
Bullshit. Hey, you walk down the street, a brick falls on your head.
But not in my apartment.
Yeah, well, you're never going to leave your room? What?
Might?
How come you don't feel good?
I'm tired. My stomach's upset.
Hey, you be tired after what we did.
Pale.
I'm tired too. I'm fucking hung out to dry here. Hey, that tea's no good for a bad stomach. You want some milk?
No, please, Pale.
You're a real different person in the sack than you are standing up.
I know.
And well, which one's the lie? Were you faking it?
I'm not lying now. And no, it isn't possible for me to fake it in bed.
Oh, you kidding me? That's the easiest thing in the world. Done it half my life. I'd fake it too. Too fucking tired to add interest. My old lady would run in, dose herself, come back, feel fucked, cuddle up to me. Didn't know whether to hate her, the bitch for believing me or for flushing me out. Both of them lies. Hey, lies happen like every 10 seconds. Half the people you see on the street don't mean a thing that they're doing. Hug up some bitch, don't mean nothing to him. Bitch smiling up to his eyes, have more fun pushing his bastard through a sausage grinder, My brother Sammy, older than me, kissed his bride, said he wanted to bite the lips off her. People ain't easy.
I know.
Well, you said last night in the sack that you ain't been with nobody since a month ago when you was with me. I ain't either. I figure one more time we got a hat trick. I got a vacation coming up. I thought we'd go someplace.
I'm working.
Hawaii, Brazil, see places.
Really, Pale, really.
I think I should go straight to my room.
No, you stay here, like she won't. I'll split. I don't hurt you.
He goes into her room.
No cracks, okay?
Okay.
No jokes.
Even if it kills me.
May I go to your room and lock the door? I don't want to see him.
Of course you may.
No, I don't like it. You're getting me mad here. I lived with that bitch for 16 years. All we ever did is yell. And never touched her once. Never felt nothing for her.
How would you be with someone you felt something for?
I never felt nothing for nobody, okay? How would I know? What do you want, a contract here? I'll write it out. If I ever hit you, take my car or something. It's causing the scrap.
Pale, I don't even know how this nonsense started. It never should have.
It did.
It didn't. Well, it did, and it shouldn't have. I'm tired and sick, and I've got work to do.
Everybody's off today.
Then I've got to sleep. You don't sleep. I sleep.
So sleep.
No, definitely not. I'm tired.
Hey, me too. So what? Hey, my pants look like the fucking pig's wearing them. I got a hangover here. I'm pulling on weight. I'm losing my hair. And you're talking like that. I'm not dangerous. You don't think I'm dangerous. You think you're afraid of me is what you think. wasted? Have to feel something?
I feel pale all the time. I'm a crackerjack feeler, thank you. I'll go to your room.
Oh, sure. But if he breaks the door in, somebody else pays for it.
I don't break any doors. Hey!
Hale, don't do this.
Do what? What am I doing? You're the one doing here.
Oh God, I'll try to say this so that you can understand my point of view. I almost said where I'm coming from. I have a friend that I'm seeing, Hale, and
Who's that, Bruce?
Burton, and we see...
You like him so much, why aren't you making it right?
And we see things very similarly and share a great deal, and I like being with him. I, at least, would like to give us the time to see if we're as compatible as we seem to be.
No, I can tell
And
you.
I'm at a time in my life when I just don't feel like fucking around, sleeping around.
So don't.
Hale, I never had a personal life. I wasn't scared of it, I just had no place for it. It wasn't important, and all that is different now, and I'm very vulnerable. I am not going to be prey to something I don't want. I'm too easy. Go somewhere else.
I come to you.
No, I said no, I don't want this. I'm not strong enough to kick you out physically. Why are you being so damn truculent? I said I don't like you. I don't want to know you. I don't want to see you again. There is no reason for you to come here. I have nothing for you. I don't like you, and I'm frightened of you.
Hale looks at her, goes to the bed, comes out with his clothes, goes to his cup of tea, finishing it. He doesn't look at her. They both stare at him.
What does that mean? Truculent.
Fierce. Or actually, I think like a truck.
Like a truck. Great.
He finishes and goes to her, kisses her, and leaves. Anna is on the brink of tears to the end of the scene.
I didn't think you'd get rid of him by telling him to go. You'd say, I'm desperately in love with you, never leave my side, I want to have your baby, and then they leave.
Could you go see if he is actually leaving?
He's actually leaving.
Go watch! I'm not kidding. Jesus. I reek of Jimmy.
A little brandy perspiration and cologne, not that bad, really. I mean, as he said, he's clean.
The whole bedroom reeks of him. God, I'm gonna have a shower, make the bed with clean sheets, and sleep the entire day. Thanks for staying for that.
She goes to her room.
Think nothing of it. It was a completely new experience for me. And that is something I've never enjoyed. I'm not really that improvisational. I like having a rough copy to work from, at least. You know, something to go by.
Anna re-enters with an enormous wad of sheets.
What?
Nothing.
I'm sick of the age I'm living in. I don't like feeling ripped off and scared.
You'd rather be pillaged and raped?
I'm being pillaged and raped. I'm being pillaged and I'm being raped and I don't like it.
What is it, doll? What is it? What?
I feel miserable. Oh, damn it all. Did he leave?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. Is he still out there? Or did you see him drive off?
I saw him drive off, and if you didn't want him to go, you sure had me fooled. Now, it's okay, doll.
It's not okay, doll. It fucking sucks.
Okay, it sucks. You're absolutely right. It fucking sucks. Man, does it suck. It sucks so bad. God, does it suck.
Don't!
What?
God damn it, I can't take it.
She goes to the closet and gets her coat.
I'm gonna have to see some more kids tomorrow. I'm working with 4. I think I need 6. 3 couples. If I can't have a life, at least I can work.
Where are you going?
To Fred's studio. No one will be there today. I can get something done.
Work here.
No offense, but I want to be by myself.
I'll leave.
No?
Eat something first.
No, I'm not hungry. I'll pick something up later. Happy New Year.
Well,
Get some rest.
Don't just whip out of here. I mean, take a shower first.
She is at the door, coat on, bag in her hand, looking for her keys. She looks up at him steadily for a moment, studio keys in her hand. The music rises. She exits, closing.
Want to get the door?
Is Anna here?
No. She's been busting about, you know, in the piece. It's glorious, of course.
I want to see it.
Well, it starts tonight, so she's probably there. And it's only on for 4 nights, which is a long run for that kind of thing, if you can believe it. I mean, it's wonderful. I saw a tech run through last night, and it's miles away the best piece on the program.
She hasn't answered any of my messages. I wrote. I've been calling for a month.
Maybe our machine's not working. I mean, I don't think we're getting any of our
That's okay.
messages.
You don't have to do that.
Good. You been working?
Yeah, I did the city thing. Most of it. I wanted her to read it.
That's great. She'd love to. So would I.
I don't think I'm ready for. Well, okay. You're in it. So, sure.
I'm in it?
And nobody's safe around a writer. I thought you knew that.
Oh, what do I do? No, never mind. Don't tell me. I'll find out. I want to. You want a drink?
No, I haven't been drinking. Sure, what do you got?
Anything. Well, actually, vodka and wild turkey.
Wild turkey meat.
Why not?
Has she been seeing
Him?
Yeah.
Larry makes 2 drinks, vodka on the rocks.
I'm wondering what my procedure is here. I mean, we haven't talked about anything. She's not been out 1 night this month, but it kind of doesn't matter. I mean, except work. She comes home, I say, hi, how was it? She says, it's going well, but it's difficult. And I say, you want something to eat? She says, no. I stop by a little Chinese place on the way home, and she makes a drink and picks up a book, and I go out to eat. And when I come home, she's in her room with the light on and the door closed. Reading, I presume. She's working. But I can testify that the work she's doing is phenomenal. It's great.
Then she's not seeing.
Burton, at least say good. She's working. Or terrific. The work's good. Nothing else is important. She's already got a commission from it. No one's even seen it except a few bigwigs.
The hell is this?
What?
I asked for turkey up. This is vodka rocks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
No, that's just my mind.
Pours Burton's drink into his and makes another.
So has she been seeing?
I thought I answered that.
What'd you say?
What'd I say? You tell me.
You said, I was listening too closely. You said, I'm wondering about my procedure. We haven't talked at all. She's not been out 1 night in a month, but it kind of doesn't matter. She comes home, I say hi.
Stop. That's phenomenal.
Well, she's not been out 1 night this month.
I said it kind of doesn't matter.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter if she's seen him. It doesn't matter. The dance. The dance she's done is Anna and Pale. No, he hasn't been over. And no, she hasn't seen him. It doesn't matter.
Is that what it's called? Anna and Pale and me and ugh. What music are they using?
You're not thinking. You've seen Fred stuff. When have you ever heard music? It's a synthesized kind of city noise with a foghorn and gulls, and it's here. It's here. It's this loft. Only more so. I mean, it's kind of epic. Well, for 12 minutes.
How do you know it's supposed to be he?
Well, for one thing, I've never seen a man on stage in a dance. It's a man, and it's very startling. It just has to do with the center of gravity, and I guess with something, I mean, it's a regular man, dancing like a man dances in a bar or something with this girl. I mean, you've never seen anything like it. I can't describe a dance. You might as well try to describe a piece of music.
No, I know what you mean. I have this problem I'm trying to cope with here. I was a rich kid, you know.
I know.
And I've never really, I've always had pretty much my own, never lost anything before. Or I've never lost before. See, what gets me is I keep feeling angry, you know, I can tear this shit out apart.
I know.
I could, but you know, that doesn't mean anything. What's bothering me is I can fuck her, you know, and then I know that that's not really what I'm feeling. It's just a protective mechanism sort of thing that I've always used so I wouldn't lose, you know, because I've never lost. I don't really feel fuck her at all. It's just my immune system defending me.
It's a handy thing to have.
Hit me.
I beg your pardon? Oh, another short. Perfectly natural you'd be pissed.
Well, see, I think you were supposed to say, hell, the race isn't over yet, kid. Hang in there and fight.
Well, I'm sorry, Bert, but one-footed Gipper just sticks in my craw.
That's all right. So I guess she really is in love with someone. We ought to celebrate. How does he feel about her?
His entire mechanism is beyond my pale, doll. Anyway, we've not seen him. He hasn't come around. I would say he feels pretty much the same. But she threw him out.
She threw him out? She is a piece of work, isn't she? And then goes off and makes a dance about it. Great.
She's had a very protective life. I mean, she's never even had to carry her own passport or plane ticket, but she's not had to make her own way much.
Yeah, I know. So what's she planning to do with her life? Live here with you?
Oh, I think I'll duck that one if you don't mind.
Sorry, I didn't intend for that to sound like it.
No, actually, that's very vivid, put like that. And by extension, what the fuck am I doing?
Well, listen, it's none of my business. Tell her, what we said. If you want to. Or not.
Oh, yeah, no, I definitely will.
This isn't the way I was hoping that...
Tell me about it.
Well, I gotta read that. Let me know what you think. I don't know. Give it to her. Tell her I'd like to hear, what she thought about it.
Bad luck. It's starting to snow. It's getting dark. Surely we can find a welcoming doorway somewhere on the block.
Are you going to make me sorry I told you that story?
No, I thought I should mention it though.
Just haven't felt that open to the world since those days. Have a good life.
He leaves. Larry stands in the middle of the room. Music up, lights fade. The apartment is dark. It is after midnight. Anna unlocks the door and comes in. She is in a party dress and a coat. She goes immediately toward the back without turning on the light, taking off her coat.
I'm here. Don't be scared.
Oh, God.
Don't be scared. I'm stone cold sober.
I'm half drunk. How the hell do you get in?
Your friend gave me a key.
Larry, why?
Come to the bar, he left me a note. The key and shit. The ticket.
What ticket?
Saw you dance tonight. I looked for you. I didn't see you.
I was hiding in the light booth.
You should have had Robbie for it. The guy didn't look right. He moved okay. He danced good. But he didn't look right.
I did it for Robbie, actually. In my mind, Robbie did it.
I could tell. Wasn't what I thought it'd be.
Me either.
Now, the other stuff, those first two things was shit. That's why I never went to the modern dance. I knew what it's going to be. I almost had to leave. I didn't stay for that piece after yours.
You would have hated it.
Your thing was good.
Thank you.
No, it was real good. Everybody stood up and yelled.
8 or 10 people.
How did that feel when they did that?
I was very surprised. I was afraid everyone would hate it. It was a relief.
Made me feel good too. That was me and you up there. Only we didn't have dance. I'll probably sue you for that.
Probably.
I was kind of it's kind of embarrassing, to see somebody leave you up there.
Yes, it is.
You did okay. Your moves good. She was good. It's not as pretty as you.
What are you doing? Going to a dance in the middle of the... Did you take off work?
Shit. Yeah, I quit. Bust my nuts 20 years, that guy. Been managing 3 years, not 1 day off. I'm tending bar Danny's. And Brad. Fucking vacation. Work 8 hours, it's like not working. You didn't go to the party? I thought there was a party for you.
I went. It was too noisy. Larry said he'd be there. I came home.
You've been set up too. Me too. He said he'd be here.
I don't want this.
I know. I don't want it to.
What'd he say, the bastard, in the note?
Read it 10 times already. I wasn't going to come. I almost know it by heart.
He fishes it out of his pocket and hands it to her. She tries to read it, but gives up.
What?
It's okay. I can't
You
read it.
crying? Somebody's always crying at your house.
I know. I'm sorry. I can't read it.
It says, pale, doll. Here's a ticket for the program tonight in my keys. We were going to the cast party and won't be home until 3. I don't know how you're doing, but Anna's in pretty bad shape. This is an opera. This is life. Why should love be always tragic? Burn this.
He hands it to her. She folds it into intent, puts it in the ashtray.
You know, I've been in pretty bad shape here too. 39 years old. I got a wife, I got 2 kids. I never felt nothing like this.
I haven't either.
I don't know what to do with myself here.
I know.
She lights a match, puts it under Larry's note. They watch it burn.
I thought you didn't like me. So I got lost, you know? I didn't want you to do something that you didn't like.
I know. I was having a pretty difficult time not calling you.
I didn't know. I'm real scared here.
I don't want this. Oh, Lord. I didn't want